Hello and welcome back to another episode from the Studio Block server. Today, we're going to be working on a brand new project in a brand new area with a brand new share stone. Kind of. You've seen the yellow share stones before. We'll come into that in a bit. Before we do any of this, though, we've been doing a build challenge. And I said the results would be out. So let's go see the results. We are here for the prize giving. We're almost all here. We have myself, we have Beast, we have Spider, and we have the disembodied voice of Dawn.
Ooh, I've stolen ghost position today!
And we have our trophies, which I realised just before we started recording. I have not shown these in an episode yet. But we have trophies. We also have the wooden spoon for 4th place because I figured there's only 4 of us. It will be funny. Is everybody ready to hear the final scores? I did a count up earlier today.
I am prepared.
I'm going to take the other 2 people's silence as them being ready.
Yes, absolutely.
I'm just stunned into silence.
In 4th place, the winner of the wooden spoon with 17% of the vote, Beast of the North.
Woo!
Come and collect your prize.
Yeah.
I'm very proud of my wooden spoon.
I'd also like to point out how weird it is. We need to organise this better next time. We shouldn't have one of the participants doing the prize giving. It's very strange for me.
It's kind of a good point.
Yeah.
I feel a little suspicious. Rigged? Rigged? Question mark? Rigged?
Hey, it's only rigged if I win.
Hmm.
In joint second place, sharing 26% of the vote each, is the ruined portal in the trial chamber.
Yay!
So there's a trophy for you, and I've got another trophy in my inventory, ready for Dawn.
Yay!
Thank you!
And then, with 31% of the vote, it's me!
Cough, cough, rigged, cough, cough.
Rigged.
Now,
Rigged.
Talking about, all seriousness, congratulations. You did a really good job.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
just so
Phenomenal
you know,
chest.
the trophies are going to be engraved.
Ooh.
Ooh.
That's Beast of the
Well,
North
I mean,
in charge of
Spider has
that,
the
which
exact
is
same
really
reaction.
funny considering you got the wooden spoon.
Wait, yeah, what's gonna happen to the 3rd place trophy? It's just sitting in limbo.
Yeah, that's just going to sit in limbo. Also, in the future, as we do other build competitions, the symbol on the front of the trophies is going to change. So this one is a symbol of the structure block, because we were doing structures. So that's going to be changing as well. But yeah, Beast said he's going to engrave the trophies, which he'll do when he can. Yeah.
It'll definitely have to be at least in a little over a week, since I will be gone for a week.
Okay. But yeah, well done, everybody. The builds were all fantastic. We're all winners here,
Indeed.
but just me more so.
Spider did a really good job with theming. Beast had a pretty good idea, and honestly was really big. And then
Beast had a good idea.
Wab, yours is just very cool with concept.
Thank you. And yours had all
Dawn,
the interactivity.
yours was like super cool with the story and the interactions and stuff.
Appreciate it.
So yes, there will be more competitions. It's going to be
it.
a while before we do another build competition, so that we can do other things and not just do build competitions. But there will be another competition sometime next year.
Yay!
I won! People like my build. I'm really happy. But we've done that. That's now done. We'll be displaying the trophy. We're going to get the trophies engraved. I can't remember if I said that in the clip. We're going to get the trophies engraved. For now, let's focus on this area. So the yellow share stones are for the small games areas. And, well, in the gaming district, hello sheep, I know you want to be in the shot, don't you? You keep walking past me. In the games area, we've got quite a big grassy area, which feels like a good spot to be putting a lot of games. Oh, well, that's all. We might need to put down a dividing wall here because that's all in the HD studio. But we still got this big grassy area, which could be good for putting in a lot of small games. I'm not going to. I mean, my build is going to be big, and it's also not going to be a game. But yeah, it still makes sense. Also, I should say, we're still pretty close to the main hub, which is another reason why this is a good area. I would show you how close on the map, but I am working on another build over there, which will be released once I finish editing. It's easily my most complicated edit. What we're going to be building over here is a place to get to games. We're going to be building a racing centre. Because with this server, with the idea that we're not going to be resetting it at all because it takes so much setup to get to the point where we can be making films, which is still the goal. Don't worry, I know nothing's been done yet, but there are so many plans in progress at the moment. We just need to get other things started. So yeah, with that idea that the server's not going to be reset, it means when you build races and stuff, they're going to just stay here so people can do them repeatedly. So if you're doing a live stream, and as is not uncommon, you don't really know what you're going to be doing in that live stream, you can always come over to the racing centre, see what challenges there are. Even if you've done them before, you can do them again. You can do them solo, you can do them in groups. And it's not just going to be races, we could do challenges as well, such as, this was kind of inspired by my last episode, how many different mobs can kill you in a certain amount of time. So there's lots of different things that we can do with this. Also, of course, sort of assault courses, parkour challenges, all that sort of thing. So we're going to be building a big racing centre here because we need room for people to add more to it. It's going to take a few episodes. We're not going to get this all done in one go. I actually don't have too much time this week. I'm losing 2 of my recording days this week, which is not great. So the goal, and I've really only got 1 day to do this, is to flatten out this region. So from around here to around here, which it feels big, and it is big, but it's all very shallow. We're not actually going to be going down that far. Where ground level is, so where sea level is, that's going to be our floor. So we've only got to get rid of 7 layers, and the top few are very small. So this shouldn't take long. We'll get some beacons in as well to speed up the process. And then over here, I have already gathered everything I need. So there's a lot of spruce planks. There is also a lot of birch planks. And then this morning I have been trading... Oh, we've also got a lot of spruce logs. And this morning I've been trading for glass and glowstone. Then we've got some dark oak fences and some spruce wood. I'm not going to tell you what I'm building. We're going to get this built first. It's not going to be the entire structure. This is just the base of the structure. We'll do the rest of the structure next week when I've got some more time to gather resources. So let's get going. Lots to do. The sheep's back! And now there's a chicken! And behind them, we've got the base of the build complete. And as you can probably tell, I built a little podium. And by a little podium, I mean I built a really big podium. So of course above it, we're going to have some really big trophies. But we're not going to be doing that this week. As I said, I'm on a schedule. So we're going to have some trophies going above there. They're all fully designed. Hopefully next week we'll be building those. And possibly a farm as well. But let's talk about the build. So as you can see, I also did some terraforming out the front. Just so it's not covered up by hills and stuff. So we've got 3 sections to it. All of which currently are big and empty. This one is, I don't know, let's go with Goldilocks and the 3 Bears. This one is Mama Podium. This one is Papa Podium. And this one is Baby Podium. So my thinking is, where each line of logs is, we could do that as a separate floor. Perhaps. This is all subject to change. So yeah, if you have any better ideas, or just ideas, even worse ideas, just any ideas, put them down in the comments. Please, better ideas though. But we can have each of those as a separate floor, not going all the way across, probably just sort of a balcony bit, maybe coming out to about this far out. And that can go all the way around, one for each floor, because we want to have lots of space for lots of challenges. As I said, the server's not going to die, so we're going to keep adding more challenges to this thing. Somebody builds an Elytra course, doesn't mean that nobody else can build an Elytra course. So my current thinking is stuff like that. So Elytra courses, horse racing, camel racing, pig racing, strider racing. I don't know, I'm sure we can come up with other types of racing. Minecart racing. How could you come up with a minecart race? I might have to look into that. But we're probably going to get a lot of things like that, so they can go in here. Again, this is all subject to change, and also subject to whatever the people on the server want to do. And then we can, actually no, probably stuff like parkour courses and stuff in here, because we're probably going to get more of those. Oh, boat racing, ice boat racing, that's another one. Then we can have races, and we can have the challenges. Probably the challenges will be in the smallest one, because you're more limited with what you can do with those. No, not really. You know what? People can just put what they want where they want to put it. So with a lot of the, especially the challenges, you'll have probably a book on a lectern to explain what the challenge is, and possibly some different versions. So last week we did how many different mobs can kill you in 20 minutes, because we did that for an episode. The next day I did it over 3 hours for a live stream. I got 37. Which I wasn't unhappy with. But also you could just, as well as doing the timed ones, you could say how quickly can you be killed by all of them. So there's all sorts of varieties you can do. For ones which are actual race courses, we've got the waystones and the share stones. Something we haven't used on the server yet is warp plates. So basically you've got 2 linked pressure plates, and when you stand on one you get teleported to the other. So you could have the sort of general race information, and they step forward onto the warp plate and bam, they're over there. That could be really fun. You probably also noticed I've got holes in the roof. Now, as I said, it's not the smallest hole. It's not a 1x1. It's a 2x2. There we go. Oh, that works out really nicely. We will have the trophies up here. Now, the holes are primarily to make sure I know where the centre is. But there's also the thought that we could have a bubble column going up to the top, and of course a drop shaft back down to the bottom. And then potentially, if I can come up with a good enough design, use the insides of the trophies as a sort of Hall of Fame thing. So people who've got best times and things like that, we could memorialize them inside the trophies. That could be a fun idea. And then, as I said, we've got all this area to build other mini games in. So hopefully we can start doing that. I've got a load of ideas for mini games which I want to build. Which hopefully I could do as episodes that take less time to record, but are still a good episode length, so I have time in the week to work on film stuff, because I've got the ideas, I just need time to get to work on them. But for now, we have our podium, and that is where we are going to leave it for today. So if you like the episode, please leave a like, subscribe if you haven't already. My name is Weird and Bearded, and I will see you all next time.